My name is Carol Gowhoski, and I'm here in support of House Bill 2. And I'm also here as a member of the Add the Words Citizen Coalition representing the Fair Employment Working Group. I have lived in Idaho for over 30 years. I am an Air Force veteran, and I am currently employed by a national financial company. My purpose here today with you is to share some businesses across Idaho that have in the past...
Try again, pull it down. Sorry.
That have in the past supported a petition that we submitted to them back in 2011. So with your permission, I'd like to read that petition and then a list of those businesses across the state of Idaho that have showed support for that. So when I reference 2011 in the petition, that's because that's when it was submitted to them. The undersigned businesses, individual leaders, education leaders, nonprofit organization, and other institution or individuals endorse passage of new human and civil rights protections in the 2011 session of the Idaho legislature. For over 40 years, the Idaho Human Rights Act has advanced dignity, protected individuals from discrimination based on their race, sex, color, religion, and national origin in employment, education, housing, and public accommodation. Recently, age and disability have been added. Legislation will be offered in 2011 to add 2 more bases for protection from discrimination: sexual orientation and gender identity. When passed, this legislation will protect Idahoans from losing their jobs, their homes, or education opportunities just because they or their family members are perceived to be gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender. The proposed legislation includes religious exemption language borrowed from the Salt Lake City ordinance, which also gives its residents important protections against discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. As with the existing protections in Idaho Human Rights Act, the 2011 legislation will authorize Idaho Human Rights Commission to investigate complaints and to mediate or to try to eliminate discrimination if it is found to exist. Through the Human Rights Commission, all parties have a time-tested, neutral, and cost-effective administrative forum to aid in resolving issues of alleged discrimination. More than 30 states and over 100 cities, including Pocatello, Boise, Caldwell, and Salt Lake City, have made such non-discrimination their policy. A 2008 survey found 88% of Fortune 500 companies have internal policies to attempt to protect their employees from this kind of discrimination. A diverse workforce attracts creativity, builds higher morale and loyalty, and is more inclusive and efficient. We gladly join the list of businesses and individuals in Idaho who believe in fairness under the law. By signing this form, I authorize use of our names to facilitate the passage of the above proposed changes to the Idaho Human and Civil Rights Act. So we have those businesses that across Idaho are Homegrown Poultry in New Plymouth, Kearns Campbell in Sandpoint, Cold Food Technologies, Idaho Falls, Latimer Photography in Moscow, Mountain Place Arts in Tensed, Idaho, Multilingual Computing Incorporated in Sandpoint, Newton Enterprises, Caldwell, PCFS Jerome, Pine Productions in Sandpoint, Preferred Child and Family in Burley, Idaho, Salmon Therapeutic Massage and Salmon, Studio de Cuvier in Hope, Idaho, the Lindstrom Group in Nampa. Book People of Moscow in Moscow, Dark Horse Books in Driggs, and Finding Freedom Financial Counseling in Fruitland. In addition to that, we've also gone back and reaffirmed that support with the following businesses: Healthy Spirit Products in North Fork, Heron Glass Company in Driggs, Hyper Spud Sports in Moscow, Idaho Adventures in Salmon, Image Studios in Moscow, Images in Stone in Bonners Ferry, International Networks Caldwell, North Idaho Treatment Center in Coeur d'Alene, Open Ears Web Design Coeur d'Alene, Peterson Signs in Sandpoint, Idaho, Ranch of the Rising Sun in Clark Fork, Rolling Stone Chevrolet Creamery in Parma, Stillwater's Consulting or Counseling in Blackfoot, the Art Museum of Eastern Idaho, Idaho Falls, the Colonial Apartments in Nampa, Tim Gresbach Law Office in Moscow, Video Smith Productions in Sandpoint, Wanda Newton Counseling in Caldwell, Western Canyon Chronicle in Parma, Zamora Freight Management in Nampa, Aquavid Group in Sandpoint, Idaho, Asbel Professional Group Post Falls, Bayberry Weaving Company in Meridian, Beautiful Objects Online, Sandpoint, Black Dog Tackle and Custom Rods in Orofino, Idaho, Common Knowledge Bookstore in Tea House, Sandpoint, Diamond D Ranch, Custer County, Fifth Street Bakery in Pocatello, Flying M Coffee Garage in Nampa, Jerry Morrison Photography in Haley, Guaycansheel Law Offices Pocatello, Hackney Construction, Grangeville, Hart Company in McCall, and Hayes Silver CPAs in Twin Falls. And in addition, as you heard earlier, the Boise Chamber of Commerce has also endorsed House Bill 2. So that is the end of my testimony, and it was nice and quick because I really hate public speaking.
Are there questions? Thank you.
Thank you.